What's going on with y'all boys? Going on with y'all boys? Your boy Viper, aka the Entity's Eye. We're back with some more DBD content. We got my boy SpooknJukes here. He dropped another video. We're gonna react to it. It's called These Survivors Are Killing DBD. I'm very interested in what he's talking about. We're gonna get no more talking. We're gonna get straight into it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I want to talk about the types of players that, in my opinion, are ruining Dead by Daylight. I'm talking about the Go Nexters. You know the ones. The survivors who give up immediately at the start of the match over the slightest inconvenience. And they don't even have the common decency to just disconnect and leave you with a bot. No, no, no. They have to follow around the killer, beg to be killed, go AFK in front of the killer, because these survivors don't have time to sit around and wait for a DC penalty. No, they want to get right back into the action.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all and transparent. I don't run into those type of survivors that often. Like, I do, but I will say I do get what he's saying. No, those survivors that are like the Go Nexters, y'all be frying me. That's like a sense of entitlement, because it's like it's kind of like he said, like, y'all don't want to like wait for the game. Y'all don't want to just DC right away and leave your teammates with a bot. Y'all want to, like he said, y'all want to do all that extra stuff. So, I mean, yeah.
Want to get right back into that next match so they can give up immediately again as soon as the killer looks in their general direction. This is something that's been getting worse and worse lately, and I have a couple egregious examples to show you today, both of which I was playing Pig, who was considered to be one of the worst killers in the game, and these survivors still gave up immediately. In this first example, the survivor gets mind gamed and hit one time, and that was enough for them to beg to get out of this match. Yeah. Jump scared. Bop. Got him.
Are you serious?
Are you giving up?
What?
Because I might.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna just let it run first before I start.
Mind-gamed you? Are you giving up now because I mind-gamed you? I know you're not serious right now. The game just started. Wait. Against Pig. What is going on? I didn't even down her. I got one hit on her.
Yeah, this right here. Nah, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, because it's the fact that the game, like he said, the game just started, and it's only 5 generators. Especially with like the state of how DBD is, it's so survivor sided that there shouldn't be realistically, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, there shouldn't be survivors playing like this. Y'all shouldn't be, oh my god, he got me in a mind game. Oh, I'm done. I'm gonna just, myself and go to the next. You shouldn't be, bro. If anything, it should be more. Neither side should be doing it. But if there was a definitive side that had to be DCing all the time, I would say it'd be killer. You know what I mean? Because y'all got all these perks. Y'all got the devs on y'all side, and the main point is the game just started. Why are you doing this already? Like, that's crazy.
It's Pig, and she decided to give up.
And it's Pig.
Are you gonna play? Are you gonna unhook yourself? There you go. Thank you. Oh wait, I think she's just doing a gem with the trap on, trying to wait for the trap to go off. Oh no. 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 You're not just gonna let your trap go off. No, you're gonna bleed out. There it is! Yay! Yay! Look, you waited till the end of the match for that? Now she quits.
It's literally like that one viewer says right there. Mind you, all because she got outplayed in one mind game. One. one. This is that survivor entitlement we be talking about with y'all. Like, come on, bro. It's pig.
Why didn't you just do that to fucking begin with, you absolute goofball? Now, this is what I don't understand about these types of players, right? Because the whole point of this is they're trying to avoid the DC penalty. They're trying to go next and not have to sit in a lobby for 5 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever. But they have no problem sitting in the entire match while the killer just leaves you there. Like, they can sit AFK or sit on the ground and waste just as much time.
Right.
So it's like, why didn't you just DC to begin with? And this is the exact reason that I do this to these types of players. I know some of you might think, oh, you're being really petty, just let them out. No, I'm a petty motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie, real quick. I know I'm pausing a lot. My fault. But I don't see nothing wrong with what he did. If you gonna quit like that, you might as well. As a killer main, we might as well give you a reason to DC. You know what I'm saying? You're not going DC on your own time. You're going DC on our time. You go DC because we did something. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the fact he brought up a good point. If you're gonna sit there, if you gave up, right, and you just gonna sit there and just, you know, bleed out and sit on the ground and go AFK, instead of doing that, and I know the whole main point is just DC, whatever. I'm not even gonna say DC, bruh. Just knock the gens out. Just do the gens. Like, y'all have all these gen rushing builds. Like, I don't understand. Like, take the whole mind gaming out of the fact, bro. It's still the fact that y'all have the game is so survivor side that y'all don't need to be playing like this. There shouldn't be this, man. There shouldn't be any survivors that are like this. One mind game and you're done. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know.
Okay, I'm a petty little bitch sometimes, and I'll admit it. Okay, I've made peace with that, and you know what? I will continue to do this every single time a survivor gives up at 5 gens because they deserve a DC penalty. And I would encourage that all of you killer mains handle this the exact same way, because the more that these players have to deal with just sitting in the match and not being hooked and not being killed, the more likely that they'll just be like, okay, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna DC, I'm just gonna sit in the lobby because that way I don't have to sit with this killer humping me or BMing me. Like, I'm just gonna DC. And you know what, maybe it'll work, I don't know, it's worth a shot. The second example that I have for you is a little bit different. I loaded into a lobby and I noticed that there was 3 flashlights. So what do? I put on Lightborn because I love Lightborn. Not even
real quick, I know Lightborn is frowned upon, but y'all let me know in the comments, how many flashlights does it take for y'all to be like, you know what, I'm gonna throw Lightborn on? Because I only bring this up not just because he said something, but because I just thought of like a time where me and my IRL homies were talking about Lightborn, and I think I've said this in like my previous videos. They kind of gave me shit for using Lightborn and things like that. I don't use it that much no more now because I've gotten better with it and stuff like that. But they made a big deal out of Lightborn, and so I'm just curious if there is any Lightborn users. How many flashlights do y'all have to see for y'all to be like, you know what, I'm gonna throw Lightborn on? I'm curious.
Even because it's necessary or you can't avoid flashlights without Lightborn, I just love trolling players who bring flashlights sometimes. You know, I'm not opposed to bringing Lightborn, guys. I'm not opposed to it. I'm actually a fan. So you know what? I didn't mean... That's the wrong button. Jesus Christ. What am I doing? Taking screenshots. Yeah, do it. Okay. Okay, so you guys brought flashlights. I brought Lightborn, and because of that, we're all just giving up. That's awesome, dude. Love that. There you go. Let's go ahead and see if the last guy's around here at all. He is not. There you go. Good old survivors. Oh no, we can't flashlight the killer. Let's all just give up. Let's all just give up. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Let's take a look here. We're gonna live forever. Exponential, buckle up, conviction. Buckle up, unbreakable, conviction. We're gonna live forever. Background player, we're gonna live forever. Made for this, unbreakable. So just full anti-slugging, you know, flashlights. We're really gonna show this killer what's what. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna troll that killer good. Well, Yeah, as soon as they saw this, puts a bit of a wrench in that. Listen, those of you guys who watch me play Survivor know that I love using head-on, blast mine, flashbangs, going for sabo plays. I love doing that kind of stuff. It's the most fun way to play Survivor, in my opinion. However, if I go into...
So wait, let me go back real quick. I just gotta, hold on. Oh, I thought somebody walked behind me, bro. It threw me off. So wait, let me.
Flashlights, we're...
So they had all these anti-slugging and camping, or anti-slugging, he said, perks, right? And they had all these flashlights, and all bro had was Lightborn, just to combat the flashlights. Nothing else on their build to combat against it. Just little old Lightborn, and these are P100s, and they do all of that. I don't.
Really gonna show this killer what's what. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna troll that killer good.
Well, yeah, as soon as they saw this,
Right.
puts a bit of a wrench in that. Listen, those of you guys who watch me play Survivor know that I love using head-on, blast mine, flashbangs, going for sabo plays. I love doing that kind of stuff. It's the most fun way to play Survivor, in my opinion. However, if I go into a match with the intention to do that and the killer counters me in some way, I'm not just going to throw a tantrum and refuse to play the game at all. I'm just going to adapt, do gens, get out,
Basically,
loop, do other things. Because, like, how am I just going to expect that the match is going to go exactly the way I want it to? That's entitlement, right? It's like if I play Basement Bubba and the people don't fall for it and they don't go down to my basement, I throw a fit and I go, oh, it's not working. Oh, they're not falling for my basement.
This is why see, and I just said this too. This is a prime example of just survivors being entitled. And this is why, like, and again, if my IRL homies see this, whoop-de-doo. I'ma just say it. I'll say it to y'all face too. The fact that, I'm not saying that y'all play like this, because I know y'all don't play like this, but the fact that, you know, there's survivors that act like this, it's like I said, survivors have a sense of entitlement. So y'all are telling me, if a killer is in a lobby and he sees 3 flashlights, for example, for the sake of this video, for this example, we see 3 flashlights. Y'all have all those perks y'all had. We're not supposed to get a perk that's supposed to go against said flashlights. Because, and so now that just foils y'all's plan to troll us and make our experience in DBD bad. Now we're not shit. Now we're not this and that and blah, 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 blah. And now it's not a fun game. And now we're sweating. And now we're this. And we need to go this and that. And you get what I'm saying? And then y'all survivor mains wonder why us killer mains say y'all are so entitled. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you are feeling a way over me saying entitled survivor mains are entitled, then I'm talking to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm just talking to you. If you don't feel like that word is triggering, then I'm not talking to you, bro. That's ridiculous. We should be able to put Lightborn on and whatever, and y'all should still be able to play normally. It's a 1v4 game. Y'all have 4 people. Just say y'all flashlight made. You know what I'm saying?
Trap, boo-hoo. No. It's like sometimes you're going to go in wanting to do a certain thing, and sometimes it's going to work out, sometimes it's not. And when it doesn't, you shouldn't just throw a fit and refuse to play the game. I do have one more example that's not quite as bad, but I still think it's pretty silly, so I want to share it with you. I was playing Jason on the PTB, and there was this Cheryl player who got a really nice flashlight save. And then later in the match, when I had my very first chase with that Cheryl, this is what happened. Let's see.
Also, real quick, before I finish this clip, I'm so sorry, but y'all let me know in the comments, how y'all feel about Jason? To the people that played the Jason PTB, how do y'all feel about him? Do y'all like him? Do y'all don't like him? Is he strong? Is he not strong? And y'all let me know what tier do y'all think he is? A, B, C, S, whatever the ranks, the tier list for him is. And do y'all think anything needs to be nerfed, buffed, anything? Let me know. How do y'all feel about Jason?
I get so much haste. That add-on is crazy. You get 13% haste if you get a hit. And she just rage quits?
That's crazy.
Girl, you got a flashlight save and you're gonna quit because you went down once? Now, like I said, this isn't as bad because at least that Cheryl did DC and leave their team with a bot. And I understand that it's the PTB and there's no DC penalty and stuff like that. So maybe this Cheryl would have just gone AFK had it been on live servers. I'm not sure. But the whole concept of like, you had a really good play earlier, you got a flashlight save, and then the first time you interact with the killer, you don't even play that well in the chase. And it's a new killer. You don't even know how to go against them yet. Right. And you just quit immediately the first time you go down instead of, I don't know, learning how to play against the killer in the PTB, which is, that's the whole point. You learn how to play the killer, you learn how to play against the killer, you learn how to use new perks. That's the whole point. So if like you're just going in trying to get flashlight saves and then giving up the second the killer chases you and you go down, what is that mentality? I don't get it. The whole reason I'm making this video is because the 10th anniversary is right around.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. It's because it's like it's like he said. I know. It's like I'm just repeating what he's saying, but it's like if you have a good play, you do good, and then the killer spins back on you finally, gets you back, and then you just leave because you didn't get your way now, or it didn't go as you planned it. Like, oh, your loop didn't work. I'm gonna go here first, and then I'm gonna go there. Basically, your plan didn't work. So then you get cooked. So now you just leave. Especially during a PTB, which is crazy. Live servers is one thing. Okay, cool, whatever, It's still just as bad. But the fact that you're doing it on PTB, where it literally does not matter whether you get cooked by the killer or the survivor perks or whatever, you did this on a PTB, and you just left. I don't understand it. Like, so was your whole goal just to get that one flashlight save and then just dip? Or you know what I'm saying, like there's more to the game than just flashlight saves or trolling and this and that, and I don't know, the entitlement survivors have is crazy, bro.
Around the corner, and it's a big one. We're finally getting Jason Voorhees in the game, and it's going to bring a surge of new players, and it's going to bring players who quit the game, old players, back to the game. I've seen tons of people saying that they're returning because of this. And then there's going to be other new chapters throughout the year, other licenses that'll bring people in. And this is just a mentality that is going to push those players away, or it's going to ruin their mindsets. Like, think about it. A new player comes in and has to deal with their teammates giving up immediately. That's going to turn them away. And they're going to just, I'm not going to play this game. I don't want to deal with these fucking players. Like, I can't even have a chance to win the match. Like, this sucks. And then number two, the other really bad thing is that what if they just adapt that? What if they're like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. And then it spreads around, like the entitlement, like the made up rules, like no tunneling, no camping, no gen rushing, no teabagging, all this stuff. And it just spreads around like a fucking plague. And then everybody thinks that way, and everybody does the same thing, and it creates even more. I'm ranting, but you know what I'm saying. It's either going to spread or it's going to push people away, or both, which is the worst case scenario. You push away people who actually want to play the game, and you create more people who throw tantrums when something doesn't go their way.
This is why I always say to my homies, this is the one thing, because he brings up a great point. It literally can, I know a lot of communities are like this, but DBD community is in my opinion, is the number one where, like, he said it perfectly. No matter what comes out, the chapter, the killer, the survivor, whatever the case may be, it'll bring in new players. Cool, whatever. But then once they start seeing all of these, like once they start running into again, paired up with all these entitled survivors or these entitled survivors or these entitled killers and things like that, and they start seeing DCing and seeing how like certain way they play, like, oh, I see them playing like this, just sandbagging and teabagging, then I'm gonna start doing that. That looks funny. And then, you know what I'm saying, like, all y'all doing is, like, everyone likes to blame the devs, which yes, the devs have a hand in it, but no one, this is why I say and this is why I'm going with this, the DVD community has no self-awareness. I said it. Y'all have no self-awareness. Y'all are also the problem, bro. The DVD community is also the problem, bro. Y'all have to realize that. If y'all have no self-awareness, the game will never get better. The community will never get better. If you know you're toxic, and you know you have a friend that's gonna be new to the game, and you're already toxic, and you bring them around, and they start seeing your toxic ways, they're gonna think it's okay to be toxic. Or the same thing if you're a killer main. If you have a homie that's trying to transition over to killer now, and he or she needs to learn from you, and you're a toxic killer, they're gonna pick up on your style. So it's just never ending. Like, I don't know. We just gotta the community got to do better, essentially.
And I don't want to deal with that. I don't want that to be the core player base of this game. That would be miserable, and it already feels like that's what's happening. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I know this is something that's always been part of the game, people going next, but it just feels like lately it's been happening more, and at the beginning.
W video though. Shout out to that man SpooknJukes. That's gonna do it for this video. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Y'all let me answer some of my questions I asked throughout the video. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know some situations y'all ran into, some go nexters, some entitled survivors, or entitled killers. Either or. Y'all let me know. I'm catch you on the next one. I'm out.
Bang, throw the shit back,